What's going on, everyone? Had a few drinks here. Just did a nice video before this covering Assassin's Creed. So let's talk about the Xbox Game Pass price increase, how it makes sense. We're going to get right to math right here. So for July, there's 3 games that I'm instantly interested in. We'll just talk about July alone. 1, Dungeons of Hinterberg. 2, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. 3, Konitsu Gami Path of Goddess. What if people are interested in a college football too? And there's a big ass sports crowd in this world. $29.99, $39.99. That's $70 right there. $49.99. That's $120 right there. 70? Are we getting almost close to the 200 range? Let's go over here. 18 times 12. If Game Pass was $18 right now, that's $216 for 1 year. We're almost hitting that just off of July games by itself if you literally bought all those games. If you wanted to buy a game every month. It's really nothing. You can even go to certain websites to get Game Pass at a discount. We're not counting from January to July either, right? Because that would literally supersede that. We're not even talking about Evolved on Game Pass day one. That's a game I have to get. We're not talking about Stalker 2. These are two $70 games. They're going way past $200 now. We're going into the $340 range plus tax. We're not even talking about Call of Duty, what people pay probably $100 for now. Now we're going into like the $450, maybe close to $500 range with tax. Do you really think that Microsoft is overcharging for that? No. I can give you the best intelligence response from a drunk mindset. I've had 3 beers here. Right here. 3. But that's not going to stop me from doing math correctly here. It seems plausible for the price increase from the value that they're giving you. And even when you look at what you need to know. Let's go down this path right here. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate prepaid cards are currently $15 at Amazon, ahead of the price of a $20 discount. So you could literally buy 4 for $60 and take care of the next 4 months. And you're going to get that value. 1 game. Because 15 times 4, 15, 30, 45, $60. In July alone, if you include the football game, you're getting over $200 something of value. It's not that much. People who complain about that are being cheap asses. All the stuff that Microsoft is shifting to is literally, I would say, the move that you were doing. Definitely after the acquisitions they did and how many first-party games are going to be available day one. This literally made sense to me what they were doing. I'm not trying to justify what they're doing, but I'm saying let's just do the math here ourselves, neutrally. Not even looking at anything. You can even take advantage of certain gold conversions right now if you were intelligent enough to do that before and have yourself years ahead of this ballpark right here. So I don't even think that Microsoft is wrong for even doing what they're doing. I think people should have seen this coming, definitely with the Activision acquisition. You see what I'm saying? It just literally makes sense to me. Call of Duty just being free day one. I mean, this is a premium third-party game here. I don't really even care about the series, but I knew, just like anyone else, they had level-headed intelligence here, that when they acquire Activision and get that going, they're going to raise the price. So get ahead of the ballpark. You see what I'm saying? Even then, if you're buying that game and buying a season pass, you're spending like $140, $150. What did I just do here? 18 times 12 is 240. What about 20 times 12? Now they're asking for $240. If you buy 4 games a year for $70 plus tax, you're going past that. 3 games is $210 without tax. What is 10% of 210? Right, that's $21. That's pretty much close to $240 for 3 games only. The month of July literally covers that by itself. If you want to play these new IPs. Knowing that Stalker 2 is around the corner. Knowing that Call of Duty is around the corner. You see what I'm saying? I just said Call of Duty and Stalker. let's go over to Game Pass for July. I'd include Dungeons of Hindenburg. I'd include Flintlock. There's more games around the corner every single month, and games that we don't even know that are coming that are going to blow past that. Konichi also as well for $49.99 a Capcom IP. 50, 60, 70, $110. Not even including EA Sports College Football. Not including Call of Duty. Not including Obsidian Entertainment's new IP. You guys see what I'm saying? The value is pretty much there, and then you can go to like, you know, other websites and get Game Pass cheaper and wait on sales. It's not really a big of a deal. And for people that are now just getting an Xbox that are grabbing all those games plus all these games. This is why we can't get narrow-sighted and only look at one point of view. Game Pass is literally the Netflix of gaming, and it has the best value by a mile. Even if you don't like Microsoft or not, you still should be able to see the truth and the value of things neutrally. It's really no contest. 7 Ways to Die. Let's go ahead and go to August. Right here. And remember, this is what they announced. They're going to have way more games to be in front of us as we go along, because they like to drop a lot of games, and there's going to be a lot of value here. It's crazy that Madden is already considered in that category. But you guys kind of get the idea. If you subscribe to 1 month of Ubisoft, you can get Outlaws, and that's included with Game Pass. They have a lot of games. All you guys have to do is you can literally just go to Google and put like Xbox Game Pass games 2024. You see what I'm saying? And you can like go to like these kind of categories, and they tell you what's kind of coming along the path here. You can go down and look at this whole entire list. You'd be like, okay, well, you know, we're in July here. Stalker 2 is something I have to get. You know what I mean? Arc 2 is coming. Indiana Jones. I didn't even mention that game. That's another $70 game that's coming day one this year. You see what I'm saying? When we look at the price of, even if we wanted to put it up for $20 a month times 12, we're getting that in even like 2 months worth of value. Not including the stuff that's going to be dropped and, you know, coming along the way. So I don't really think it's really a question compared to back then, where you could just try a game. And there's people that got Game Pass 2025, 2026, you know what I mean? Where it's like, it's just costing me nothing. We have to look at every angle of how much value we're really getting here. It's not really a big deal to me, because one game is $70 plus tax, 75, 76, 77 bucks. And you can get multiple months of Game Pass for that and choose when you want to get that. It's absolutely worth it. PlayStation Now is not too bad either, but it can't compare to Game Pass. So Microsoft doing what they're doing literally makes sense for me when we look at like Xbox Game Pass for console will be shuttered for new users only going forth. Like I said, if you're smart enough, you would get ahead of this right now. Users currently on Xbox Game Pass for console will be allowed to maintain their subscription. New users on Game Pass in the near future will be greeted by a new Game Pass standard. This is more like EA Access. So this shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone to complain about. It's pretty obvious. And obviously PC Game Pass was going to increase too, because you're just giving them the same value as Xbox, and you don't even have to pay a monthly fee for anything. So you raising the price by $3 isn't really anything. That ain't much. You know what I mean? Even for people who have a decent job. And it says PC Game Pass will also continue to get day one games. I am not even upset at this. I expected this to be around the corner. Anybody should have. Definitely with how much money they spend on acquisitions. So I'm pretty sure all you guys can agree with me, even if you're over in a PlayStation world, that this really isn't even a big deal compared to how much you would, you know, buy if you were buying some of these retail games. And that getting Game Pass is actually still a phenomenal deal. Like Netflix raising its price multiple times. It just makes sense to have so much content on there That back in the days, if you were buying Blu-rays, you're like, oh man, you're charging me like the price of 1 month for one season of a Blu-ray. Mathematically, if we look at the value, it's really nothing. So, yeah, I just think this is pretty fair, and it's not a massive increase, and it just makes sense. I'm not angry at Microsoft for doing what they're doing. I seen this coming a long time ago. I think anybody should have, if you've really been up to date with this gaming industry for a long time. But all in all, you know, like I said, you guys still have the opportunity to go to either other websites to get cheaper deals, you know, like Keys Online, and get ahead of the ballpark, and it's not a really big deal. But yeah, that's kind of like my take on this and what I wanted to cover. And I just wanted to do the math for you guys so that you could see that it's not that big of a deal. Even Sony's price increase was not even including first party, and it's still not that far away. So I would be more worried about that than anything else. And I'm not defending Microsoft here. I'm just literally stating the obvious facts that people could have seen coming. And I may even expect, maybe there might be a marginal price increase for Nintendo's upcoming system. Who knows what the hell is going to happen. But all in all, like if you want to get even like one of these ancient games today on Nintendo platform and GameStop, some of these people are charging $400 or $500 for a goddamn game from 64 as NES days that are available in the online service, where you pay this one fee for the whole entire goddamn year, $19.99. So I think some people are kind of like over exaggerating things and can be kind of cheap asses, where it's like, not only do you get that price that's way cheaper than what you would get at an offline game, but you could play that online with people on the go or on a console. It's pretty damn fair and pretty cheap. So don't be cheap. All in all, that pretty much covers the subject. Y'all have a great day, and if you have anything to say against us, or you feel like you want to combat, leave a comment. It's all good. You know, we can debate here, not argue, and make some progress. All right, y'all, have a great day. Peace out.